One of Orange County's culinary treasures is Antonello Ristorante in Santa Ana. For more than 30 years, guests have enjoyed authentic Italian cuisine in a charming setting that makes one feel as if they're dining in Italy. Owner Antonio Cagnolo, who has strong roots in the Old Country, is also very rooted in his Catholic faith. This award-winning restaurateur has collected culinary honors over the years, but all the while, he's also been collecting Bibles.
Well, I was born in a small town called Bistagno. It's if you blink, you pass it. And at the time, they sent me to the like a preschool, kindergarten, and was run by the nuns. I was like I say, since I could probably say boo, I was raised by Catholic prayers, rosary. I was 6 years old, and I was already an altar boy. And every time there was a wedding, I would be called in. Every time there was a funeral, I was called in. So I mean, I was like serving, and sometime the mass, 6 o'clock mass, there was nobody there to serve the priest. I had to get up at 6 in the morning, and then nobody would show up for the seven. I would be there for the seven. And sometimes would be there for the 8 o'clock. So I tell you, I knew the since I was a two, I think 7, 8, 9 years old. I knew the whole mass in Latin, back and forth, up and down, because they were testing us too. I always felt that God, Jesus, it was always in my life. I felt like they are around me. There's like a cloud around me. They are up there looking at me. So my faith was always there, and when you start going through life trials, and at that point I was looking really into something to help me out, because you find yourself by yourself in America, far away from everybody. So the only thing you had was your faith. Hopefully, God, you gotta guide me out here, because I need some help. And then I met a pastor. I said, look, why don't you come tomorrow night and listen to my Bible study? His topic was about, the thing that I was having the problem. It so happened. And I said, wow, this is great. Wait a second. And all of a sudden, and he was talking about God, about Jesus, and back and forth. And so all of a sudden, the Bible, I said, oh my God, I got to get a Bible and study this. I got into the Bible, get the Bible. I was like really also all of a sudden I get the, still go to church, but, start reading, and everything I was reading was really, very interesting. And I got into it, and I was buying Bible left and right, so all Bibles. And I was really interested always to find, older Bible. So, and definitely the old Bibles, some of them, they were very well kept. Some of them I bought, they were like in bad shape. I buy them in Italy, I buy them in France, I buy them, I have them in English, in French, in Latin. I have about 70 to 80 Bibles in my collection. Some of the Bibles went from father to son. So I like to read the note that the father sent to the son, and then the son picked up and he gave it to his son. So, I like to read some notes. Sometimes I find notes inside when the people wrote, and they have the date, 1710 or 1720. I finally come to term that I apply my daily life to the Bible. It's like your GPS for life. You follow that, you'll be fine, safe, save, and then when we pass on, God's going to take care of the rest.